Gion had a habit of seasoning his lessons with witticisms that weren't very funny. He often used his wife as the butt of his jokes. For instance, when he wanted to illustrate a passage from the Book of Kings about whips and scorpions, he said, "Scorpions are 100 times worse than whips. I afflict you with whips, and my wife afflicts you with scorpions." Or, there's a text that says, "As the cracking of thorns under a pot," Ecclesiastes chapter 7, like Mr. Gihon trying to sing. Once I said during supper, "You know, my teacher Gihon, hardly a day goes by when he isn't unfaithful to his wife in class." My father looked at my mother and said, "Your son has definitely taken leave of his senses." My father was fond of the word definitely, and also the words indubitably, evidently, yes indeed. My mother said, "Instead of insulting him, why don't you try to find the thing he's trying to say? You never really listen to him, or to me, or to anybody. All you ever listen to is news on the radio." "Everything in this world," my father replied calmly, refusing to be drawn into an argument, "has at least two sides, as is well known to all but a few frenetic souls." I don't know what frenetic souls meant, but I know that this was not the right moment to ask. So I let them sit facing each other in silence for nearly a full minute. They sometimes had silences that resembled arm wrestling, and only then did I say, "Except a shadow." My father shot me one of his suspicious glances with his glasses halfway down his nose, nodding his head up and down, one of those looks that conjure up what he learned in Bible class. He looked that it should bring forth grapes, and brought forth wild grapes. And his blue eyes above his glasses shone at me in naked disappointment with me and his young people in general, and with the failure of the educational system that had been entrusted with a butterfly and had sent back a chrysalis.